is on. Hello. Oh my god. So fast. Yeah, I just got out of school, so it's like 10 a.m. Well, oh my god, I got out of school at 10 a.m. I was driving back home. I was driving back home and the weather, it was just so nice because it's turning into, like it's transitioning into autumn. So all the trees are looking so pretty. Hi. Hey, love you. I only have 3 classes at my high school. And then I have 2 at... Anika, shut up. I'm not British. Copycat era? I'll join your live. Yeah, the emojis are, hey, Jesus Christ. Yeah, and then I have 2 classes at my college or whatever. Are my classes hard? Calculus isn't hard because I've done it before, but it's just really annoying the way my teacher teaches it. She's so like, she's annoying. I feel like she should have been a Broadway major. I have a bird. The thing that's screaming in the back is my bird. Calc is so hard for me. I actually really like math because I like how logical it is, which is really interesting because I am going into English and I normally do like liberal arts things, but I do really like math. My bird's name is Sable. He was rehomed to our home, so we didn't get to pick his name. But, you know, he's kind of like, he's an interesting bird, yeah. Hey. There are certain parts of math that I really hate, like geometry for some reason just makes me want to like punch something, but anything else like algebra, calc, or trig in general is cool. Whoever created it is rotting in hell. Yeah, for sure. I say that as if I totally don't know that Indians did that, so. Thank God I'm taking the easier math course this round. Log functions, I mean, the good thing about log functions is that when you get like the hang of it, they're pretty easy. Bye. English, yeah, English is amazing. I mean, language is amazing. English is kind of like a shit language. I love science. In my university DRs, I studied psych, literature, and bio, pretty much. Chem is made up. Vlog is terrible. Even my teacher made a mistake setting the question. Y'all, you see that V person in chat? Chronic liar. She's a little scammer. I remember in social studies, it was like modern world history, and the first day, you're telling me to shut up? You are the one lying out here. Al. But anyways, the first day of school, we were talking about like the Mongolian Empire, you know? And this dude was like, I don't know who's here. Anyways, and this person was like, oh, so like Mulan? I was like, where'd you get that from, weirdo? Yeah, someone is here. I don't know who. That's my dog. So this is what happens every time people come over. My dog is whining, probably because he's in this crate and he wants to play. My bird is screaming because he wants to attack the person who's here, probably. Oh no, my mom's yelling at him. Not that it works, but whatever. The way neither of the animals in the house listen to my mom, it's hilarious. You know, no one tells me when people are coming over. People just arrive at our house. Like, no warning, no, like, advance notice. And I'll be sitting here and, like, I'm, like, half dressed. And they're like, come and say hi. I'm like, no. Do you have any advice for starting to make subs? Oh. Like, what part? You mean, like, making a channel or just making the sub itself? Because for making the sub itself, guys, this sounds like a white man upstairs. Oh my god. It literally is war cries. Oh, I would, for affirmations, I'd suggest like free flow writing first, just to see like what ideas you have and what like topics or affirmations or whatever, and later you can start putting them into whatever app formats you want. Worst feeling is when people come over and they push it to sleeping overnight. Man, I remember over the summer we had like over 20 people in our house. And I was kicked out of my own room. I was sleeping downstairs with my other cousins. Like, on the couch. Bye. Yeah. And you know what? My older cousin, she brought her two chihuahuas. One, and they're both like on the brink of like, you know, death. One is deaf and blind, and the other one is just deaf. So, and they don't ever stop moving. They like they hobble around, like bump into 6 things and then just keep going off in another direction. And at night, they don't exactly sleep. So there's like a couch and then a couch behind the couch because we had to fit like more people. And the dog had somehow gotten onto like the top of our couch, and they kept falling onto like our heads at night. I was like, bruh, put your dog somewhere else. I literally woke up to a chihuahua like on my head. And one of them like literally shakes every time my cousin isn't there. So she'll leave to like go piss or something. And he is like sobbing, throwing up, like literally. You love chihuahuas? Why? I don't. Why is your screen black? Because I'm not trying to face reveal to you guys. I prefer big dogs. They're lazy. Well, my dog is lazy. We used to have a German Shepherd. He was not lazy, but German Shepherd was terrifying. So true. Wow, tell him, Sal. Can you make more supernatural subliminals? I'm making a demon one. I know that some people will be like, "Oh my god, is it demonic?" If you're asking, yes. It's not really, but just, for shits and giggles. Most submakers are American. Where did you get that statistic from? Because I don't think that's true. Onika, shut up. I'm not British. My dad owns a tiger cub. That's really interesting, Cindy. Can we have the backstory of that? I feel like I love aliens. I think demons are kind of aliens. We can unpack that. Demons aren't aliens, but they are both interdimensional beings. You are not having one, especially in Australia. I refuse to have a tiger roaming around in the house. I know the house is big, but like, come on now. There's a forest. Oni, no. Well, we're not talking about this reality. Although I don't know how Oni would acquire a cub, a lion cub. I would love to make all animals my pet. You know what? That sounds like really white. You know, white people are always messing around with all animals and trying to keep them all as pets. Like, can we just leave them be? What do you mean you want a lion as a pet? Ella, no you cannot. Take care of yourself first. You guys are stress me out. Hello, fruit. Who's the one who wanted 7 crows? That was Elle. The way I keep pets is wild and free. Then they're not your pets. Go beyond. Domesticated, wild and free pets. Like something is not clicking. I want a pet stone. Me too. I used to have like you know what I used to do? I used to paint stones and give them to my like old neighbors in Canada. And every year I go back to visit, I give them a stone. And then one year I went back and they had passed away. And all the stones were like by their grave or whatever. That was so sad. I cried for like 2 weeks after that. Cindy. Guys, what is happening in chat? Okay, but why does your dad have a tiger cub? I think you're lying though. Yeah, Elle, the stones passed away. 100%. That's so lovely, Go Beyond. I suppose. Kai, what would be your favorite animal to keep as a pet? Normally, I don't normally, like in my DRs at least, I don't normally keep pets. There's animals who happen to like be around me. But I did have an owl. And I do like dogs. My dog, Kim Jong-un, okay. This live is totally getting banned. My dog's bullied my other dog. Now she can't eat when the what? What's my favorite affirmation? Things like everything revolves around me, like, oh, my favorite actually is I project everything out. Well, yeah, I used to have an owl because, you know, I want to see 360-degree turn. Well, if you want to shift to Harry Potter, I'll come show you. Just kidding. I probably would never shift with you just because I don't know who you are. Imagine you're sleeping and you wake up to your owl. Owls are funny. They're cute. But you don't really keep them like you do normal pets. Do people become friends in YouTube? I'm not sure. I'm quite fond of some sub makers, but like he said that adult tigers are dangerous predators. Yeah, it's kind of like in the description. I'll shut up. Guys, Elle's like really gay. Okay, I'm gonna go study now for exams. Bye, have fun. I saw a good sub and accidentally refreshed. Raise his hand? This isn't Zoom. You can like, just type. Will you talk about shifting stories? Sure, what kind? Like, funny stories or something? favorite. Let me think of one I haven't told. In my I think it was Doctor Strange DR. You know, oh, I need to finish a drawing for somebody. Hey, Square Guard. Oh, wow. It's quite a theme. Yeah, so I was in my Doctor Strange DR, and you know how this man is like so, I mean, in the beginning he was like so cocky and insufferable. Luckily, I met him when he was past that phase. But he was making portals and stuff, you know, but I had scripted that I don't really need portals because to me it was just shifting. So I literally just, you know, either disappear or I just, you know, astral project, leave my body. And he used to get so mad at me for it. And I tried to explain to him what shifting was, and he did not like it at all, and he didn't understand. And one day, he tried to what was it? I did make a portal one day, and we were doing, we used to have this game of it was like capture the flag, but it was with the portals. Like you would make a portal, go somewhere, there would be something, you take it, and then go to the next place with a portal, you know? This little ring thing. And just for fun, you know, just to piss him off, I did it without the portal, and I just immediately went to the end and picked everything up. And he got so mad that he took all of the coffee beans. We used to have, I used to make coffee every single day, and I had a bunch of coffee beans, and he took all my coffee beans, and he took all my socks. And he refused to give them back. And then in the store I went, yeah. And I went to go get more coffee beans at the store, and he had literally bought all of them on the shelf. And I had to wait a week because I only liked the certain kind at the time. I was so mad. He's so petty, guys. I've been trying to shift for 2 years and never succeeded. I know people who've shifted after a really, really long time. So I wouldn't focus on how long it's taken you to shift or your past experiences with shifting, because really you can change that at any time. Have you ever used Lifa app in a DR? I used to script in Lifa, but then I realized I preferred journals, and I hate the name Lifa, so I never used it. But if I ever needed anything urgently, I'd just scribble it down in a book or something. Also, when I first shifted, I wasn't super familiar with the concept of Lifa. So, I don't even think that I did it, correctly. It was just it was more like a wish book. It is a bit petty. A bit petty? No, it's a very petty. When you shift, do you pause time in your CR or something? When I was shifting before, I wasn't really trying to be here, so I kept the ratio pretty long. But my latest shifts have been pretty I freeze time and go. What does it feel like to shift? Shifting itself for me I don't really have a lot of symptoms. The only symptoms I really get is when I'm getting into some sort of theta and void state. And that is actually, I think, a lot of the symptoms that people do experience when they shift, which is like when you're in the theta state or getting into the theta state. But mostly I use sleep methods, so I don't really feel the shift itself. I just fall asleep. What about Genshin stories? Let me think. Actually, shifting advice on how to go like now. Okay, well, I'll talk about that. So in Genshin, I pretty much traveled with Paimon and Ether. And you know, Child is like really interesting. He like I don't like him. I mean, I don't really like Child, but he's kind of like a lost like puppy. Love of your life. Oh my god. Anyways. He is kind of like an abandoned puppy. So we'd be traveling, going somewhere, like doing a commission, doing a quest, and he'd just pop up out of nowhere. Like either like, and he wants attention, so it's either like he really really wants to duel or he really really wants to help. And one day we went, and it was like one day we were going, and it was one of our commissions was to like get transport to the Dawn Winery safely, and he had already gone ahead and done that, but instead of like, you know, like a normal person just like the package, he had literally just like slaughtered like every single monster on the whole path and in the vicinity. It was so excessive. Like, you didn't have to do that. Okay, so about the shifting advice on how to go like now or whatever. No, it wasn't efficient. It was very not efficient. It was actually, I think, more time consuming. I mean, we didn't even realize he'd done it. I was just like, guys, this is like really like oddly peaceful. And then we found out later. But with the shifting thing, you're pretty much shifting all the time. So I wouldn't think of it as like, even if you do have to go or do feel like you need to go like now, I wouldn't think of it as like a big thing or something that is like that requires a lot of force to do. You know how a lot of people, when they shift or they do methods, they really try to force themselves into their desired reality, or they're really trying to force the shift. But you don't have to do that. I just calm down, stop thinking about your current reality while you are actively shifting, and just think of your desired reality, and know that as long as your intention is there, you will shift no matter what. So as long as your intention is strong, you'll just naturally start feeling the method, you know, working. And don't focus on symptoms because you don't need them. Symptoms are like secondary. I mean, if you want, but at that point, like, do you even want to be here, bro? This is giving me permanent shifting. And it didn't have to be. You can come back in like 2 months, but you might not want to after 8 years. So I did have the, yeah, then I'd just say, then I'd say, yeah, do that. You can try that, or you can just do a small ratio at first to see if you want to stay there or not. Like, but I mean, it's up to you. That's fine. I did try the Bang Energy. Well, I'm having it right now because the monsters are still out of stock, which is like so sad. But it's not bad at all. I normally don't like cherry flavored things, but this is fine. It is a bit specific. Oh my god. What flavor? It's the black cherry vanilla. I don't normally take black cherry stuff, but I've heard it's like pretty good. I don't mind it. It's good flavor. I normally don't like cherry flavored things because it's just so cherry, you know? Like overwhelmingly cherry flavored. But this one's okay. Wait, are you gonna post a previous live? I don't know. We didn't talk about anything like super, I don't know, in that one. But the first one is on there. This is my third one. Because I was watching Katana's live, and then I started a live on accident on my phone while trying to check like how to exit a live. And it was up there, but it was like 7 seconds, and then I ended it. And then I thought I deleted it, but it was public on my page. And no one told me. Hey, Grammy, Norma. Are you gonna save this live? I don't know. Do you guys want me to? Whoa. There's like 25 flavors to choose from. I know, right? I was trying to, I actually, you know what? I Googled it. I was like, I didn't want to choose like a sucky flavor for disliking cherries, so I Googled what flavors don't suck, and then I just picked one. Low key, you guys know the flavor of like cough syrup, but the pink antibiotics or whatever. You guys know the pink antibiotics you used to drink when you were little, and that little spoon thing. Yes, I like that taste though. Yes, thanks, Bunny. I used to really like it. Sorry to break the news. Yeah, thanks, Scoreguard. Betrayed. Okay, child lover. Oh my god, guys, I don't mean like a literal child lover, like the character child. I realized that might have sounded. Yeah, guys, Cell is like a hardcore. Let's just call him Ajax. Ajax lover. He's just like. I love having my friends on here. I'm gonna expose all of you. Wait, no. Never mind, I won't. Because then you guys will expose me too. Just kidding. I'll delete the messages. I forgot I can do that. Back to being a menace. The grape flavor. Okay, how do you dislike cherries but you like grape flavoring? What is going on here? Grapes are sweet? Hello, Eclipse. Hey, guys. People join and leave so quickly. Like, come on now. What's the topic? We're just talking about random stuff right now about the just flavors. Yeah, if you guys have anything you want to talk about, let me know. Why does the ad never work? I don't know. I didn't know you could at people until like Denia on another live added me, and it was like so freaking like. What is a glucose tablet? I mean, I don't know. People can at me and I can at some people, but I think that might just be like normal people you can ping and not ping. Like, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Did it work? Someone pinged me and it was like bright orange in a box. It's okay, guys. Oh, Cindy, you savior. Every time I say the name, it reminds me of The Grinch, the movie. Huh? You know what, Amina? That is one interesting social platform. Amino, like, what like. They're really out here writing fanfics, but I can understand why that would. Thank you. Huh? Well, I think the void. For most people, it looks just like black because you're kind of like you're very detached from your body, and it kind of just feels like you're floating. For a lot of people, it's either like black, gray, or white, and it's just like an empty space, and you kind of feel like you're in it, and it's not and you feel very connected and sort of floaty in there. Yeah, Amino's a unique place. Yeah, for me it's like really dark as well. It's kind of just black. Okay, now tell me, what does it mean? You got confessed to on Amino? Someone confessed their love to you? Yeah. Norma is right. On Valentine's? Oh, wow, that is quite unique. I remember one time in elementary school, in Valentine's, we would make like, we would write notes for people and then just put them, like, we would write notes for all of our classmates and then put them in like our different like fold, like we had just like heart pockets like on the wall, like stapled up. And one time my friend got too many, like she was like really nervous because he was nice. Oh, you should, I don't know, DM him then. It auto corrects to the thingy, to the emoji. Your name is fine. I'm not on Amino. I was on Amino like a while ago, and then I just deleted my account. I wasn't even active. I was just in communities, and then I left because it was. You don't really feel scared in the void state. You kind of feel like, because it's literally just you're kind of experiencing your just being and consciousness without like the context of your reality or the context of like third dimensional reality, if that makes sense. Like you don't really feel like you're in your bed. You kind of feel like you're in a different space. And it's really I've never felt scared. I kind of just felt, I just always feel really calm and at ease. And like, yeah, it's really comforting because it's not anything unfamiliar. It's just you know? For some, I would say for about the Amino community, personally, I mean, I think a lot of them are locked right now, but I mean, honestly, I don't think it's the best. I just hear a lot of SUA stories now, and I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, exactly. During the void state, you're not attached to any one reality. Yes. And also, I think in general, I mean, I really do like shifting communities and, manifesting communities, but sometimes I do think that hyper consuming, like manifesting and shifting content does kind of like stress me out a little bit because because in principle these are very simple things. Like shifting and manifesting are like really simple easy things on principle, and I think it's so easy to overcomplicate it, especially when like everyone's coming out with like, oh, and it's not a harmful thing. Like methods are really fun, but I think a lot of people are looking for like the best method when they should just be looking for like a method that works for them. You can manifest anything in the void because it's just easier to shift in it. Because when you're there, you don't really have like, you just go, when you start affirming or start intending to go somewhere, you're already there, because it's like, why wouldn't you be? I don't know how to explain it. I shift through the void state and it's just like, there's no really, there's nothing stopping you, you know? You don't feel like, you don't have any doubts. You're just pretty much in a state of being and thus like having. So you know that when you're saying that, oh, I experience it, I'm experiencing this, then that is just a fact, especially in the void state. You're just processing that as a fact. I've never tried Tumblr for manifesting. Yeah, that's true. I think that for people who haven't who've tried shifting to desired reality and haven't succeeded for a while, do tend to like keep looking for new content or new manifesting and shifting content, hoping that like this piece of information will like break some sort of barrier. They're like, oh, like they're just, I think a lot of people are constantly looking for something to like give them some sort of epiphany or breakthrough, when in reality it's, the epiphany is that this is like the most natural thing in the world and you don't really need any external validation or external piece of information for it to work. Like people have it's important to know how shifting works, you know, of course, but people have shifted and they have no idea how shifting works at all. Like you don't need to be informed about shifting to do it, because it's literally the most natural thing in the world. People just literally just did a method and shifted, even though they have no idea why or how it works. That's the blunder, guys. Sorry. There, and you know, there is no secret. It's pretty simple. Just read Neville Goddard. Yeah, I would. All of his work is like definitely appropriated and stolen, but like yeah, you should read. His information is more accessible. You don't even need your mind. It's literally in your design to shift. Your mind doesn't really do it. Hey. Five people. Do I prefer? I prefer he, they. I think my pronouns are pretty much everywhere. I've gotten misgendered a few times in the community in general, but I don't know why. I think my pronouns are pretty much anywhere, everywhere you can look. Please don't read secondary sources. Neville is a secondary source. I mean, read Neville. Like, he's not wrong, exactly. But I think I know what you mean, though. Is it possible to shift to a TV show you never watched? Yes. Neville took a lot of his work from other people and cultures, so. Never watched Squid Game, but I'm obsessed with it. Well, you should watch it then. Oh, you want to shift to Squid Game? Oh, that is very interesting. You know what? As long as you know what you're in for. You're literally so Thank you. Yeah, I've shifted to some questionable places, so I mean, just as long as you know what you're in for. Thank you. You guys are so cute. Oh my god. I was in calc today and we had like a modified lockdown or whatever. And oh my goodness. My teacher is, so her name is predictable, not gonna lie. What is everyone's thoughts on that? Have you ever shifted? Yes. Some of the places I've shifted are Harry Potter, MCU, Sherlock, original realities. By original realities, I mean like just like university realities, which is the only reason I'm getting good grades in high school, because I have like no work ethic at all. I mean, I do, but like I just have so much work. I would be a guard though. Pick the red card. Sal is like, I honestly want to get into shifting again. Guys, I'm trying to shift to a waiting room tonight because I need a vacation. So I'll probably shift to an old waiting room. I'm thinking like a snowy, like wood cabin sort of situation, which I think will be fun. I tried it for 2 years, but got nowhere. Guys, don't say that. So, like, here's the thing. You don't focus on, like, oh, I did this and I failed, or I tried this and I failed. And so, because of that, you feel like you're going to fail again. Don't do that, because you can change your experiences however fast, however much you want. So if you decide that suddenly that you're going to have a really good association with shifting, and that you're really good at shifting, and that you're like successful at intentionally shifting, then that's what's going to happen. Each time you try, you're just getting closer. I think that is in, well, I think you're just shifting all the time. So you're never stuck anywhere. So don't think that like you're stuck here, because if you truly want to wake up somewhere, you just will, you know. I've been trying to shift to Hogwarts for so long. Do you have any tips? Honestly, I think for Hogwarts, one of the good things is that there's a lot of ambiances, and you know, there's a lot of things that will put you in a sensory situation where you're able to like feel your DR more. So I'd take advantage of that. And also, if you guys are shifting, shift to somewhere where you feel really connected to. It'll just make it easier, you know. Oh my god. Just write a book at that point. 37 page long script. I think my longest script is like 2 pages. What do you think is the most powerful state of manifesting? I have a stuff for that. It's called a God state, creator state. It is a state where you know that you can manifest whatever you want, or that it's inevitable that you will have everything that you're manifesting. I'd look into just honestly, this is something that I think that would be better answered if you did actually search up stuff about the God state. I don't think I've ever made child special dish. Hey, I really want to shift to those waiting rooms, but I don't know. Oh my god. Well, you don't have to write anything. I don't really write anything anymore for my scripts. I just kind of think it. As long as I'm familiar with where I'm going, then I trust myself to get there. I think, guys, my God State sub is one of my favorite. I think that it is probably my favorite out of all of them. I've been trying to use intention to shift. How do I stop feeling like my intention isn't powerful enough? That sounds like a self-concept thing, and that also sounds like you feel like your intention isn't enough because you think it hasn't worked in the past. So I'd focus on moving on from whatever. Just move on from your old story for shifting. Just move on from that. Okay, whatever you tried for however long, that's fine. Just move on from that and start a new page. Start fresh. People just focus too much on the past. Just stop lingering. Just move on. Any interesting tips on manifesting? Interesting tips. I actually do like to use music a lot when I manifest, and I think I use music more than I use subs, just to get me in a good mood. And I just affirm general stuff in the morning. Also, do you have any tips for improving self-concept? Yes. I would forgive yourself. Just that tends to bring up a lot of unexpected things for people. Forgiving yourself, focusing on taking care of yourself. Those are tiny but big things. Self-love. Be a little cocky, Don't be afraid to be cocky. Yeah, this is your reality. Be cocky about it. Why wouldn't you get everything that you want? It's your reality. Who else is gonna get it? Also, there's a lot of methods. On Instagram, I do have a lot of posts. I do have posts on that, and they're more detailed than what I'm saying. Which, I can bring them up right now and see. Yeah, on my Instagram and my Discord, I do make more detailed posts. So I have different methods for improving self-concept on my post. One of them is practicing self-love. The other is shadow work. The third is old story self versus new story self. The fourth is affirming. There's also just, I think Sammy Ingram recently made a video about this. I don't really watch her too much, but I did see that people reposted it. This idea of changing states. So the way you can change your thoughts, you can also change your identity and then change your moods and change your feelings. So she does, but that doesn't mean everything she says is wrong. But she does talk about changing states. So going to bed, being in a good mood, as if you have everything, and then waking up, You can also just fall asleep and set the intention that when you wake up, you're gonna have a great mindset, you're gonna have a great day, etc., etc., etc. And once you do that with more practice, then you don't have to sleep to do it. You can just do it automatically. Revision helps me. Revision is a really good thing. I think everyone should. I think a lot of people avoid revision because they think that it's really hard, but it's not hard. It's just like manifesting future things. That's the same way you manifest things in the past. Oh my goodness. Guys, these lives go by so fast. Like, how has it already been an hour? Where are you from? I'm from Canada, and then I moved to the US. I'm Indian and Nepalese. Are you into witchcraft? Yes. I practice traditional Indian folk. And my witchcraft used to be more like more right hand path. Now it's more left hand path. How do you use your crystals? Sparingly. I use them, I just normally charge them with intention and carry them around. Or I give them as offerings. Do your studs include? That's in the description of my videos. I haven't included witchcraft in them yet. It's only energy charging. If they do include witchcraft, it'll say it in the description. Guys, read the description of the subs. They pretty much have everything that they have everything, whether it's unisex, whether it's energy charged, whether it's witchcraft, whether you can listen overnight. No problem. Oh my god. How are subs energy charged? The way I energy charge it is I'll program, I'll meditate and then program an audio or a video, and then I'll layer it with the sub. But energy charging works because time and space are third dimensional concepts, and energy goes beyond that. So you don't need to be like presently there, you know, for you to experience the energy charging. There's different ways of energy charging. A lot of people do it in a lot of different ways. I've learned it in a slightly different way than most people have. Also, how does subconscious reprogramming work? Good night, Sal. Sleep well. So your subconscious and your conscious mind are not separable, like they work together. Ah, Cindy, that is, that is really sad. Condolences. So your subconscious and your conscious are not detachable or separate entities. Basically, whatever information you receive is processed by your subconscious and stored by your subconscious. And especially things that you're not aware of, like we're experiencing a reality right now, and I'm reading the stuff on the screen and I'm hearing things, but there's a bunch of different, they are kind of different. I mean, they're different parts, but they're not separated, you know? Okay, wait. Guys, I have ADHD. I'll start talking about like 10 different things, but let me keep on one thing. So that's how the subconscious processes everything that you're not consciously aware of, you know, because your brain can't consciously be aware of everything at all times. And a lot of the times, things that you suppress the things that sort of harmed you or helped you, and all those are stored in your subconscious, and they present themselves consciously through like your ego or your conscious mind, you know? So if you were told, for example, and I know all of us were told this, you have to work to earn things. You're always told that you have to work to earn things. There's a cause and effect. When you work, you get money, whatever. When you work, you get good grades. And so that's sort of, that's like a subconscious belief for a lot of people. So when they manifest, they're like, oh, I need to do something. Like, there needs to be some sort of cause in order for me to get my manifestations. That's a subconscious belief that you would need to sort of combat consciously. And you can command your subconscious to do different things because it really is just reflecting, your 3D is just really reflecting what you think is true. I don't know whose reality we're in. Come on now, don't say that. You're in yours. Edit your script. Hi, Lucid. Guys, Lucid is like the best person ever. Okay, but I thought they're different. Think of them as just two levels to the same process. So a lot of people think that you're shifting your subconscious, or you're shifting you're shifting your subconscious. You're not doing that. You can't just shift your conscious mind and leave your subconscious mind behind. It doesn't work like that. They're the same thing. Dear subconscious, stop simping for fictional men. I don't know, man. That might just be you. So many people simp for fictional men because real men don't really fit any standards. Guys, yesterday, I don't know, it wasn't yesterday, was it? I don't know when I was live, but I was talking about, I don't really like men, and then people were agreeing in, the live chat, and the secret sub account or whatever. It's like, guys, I don't think I'm wanted here. It's like, no, you aren't. Like, jokingly, but like, I hate when people do that. Like, if you talk about, oh my god, men do this, and then a man is like, oh my god, do you hate me? Like, come on now. What are you gonna do if I say yes? Real men scare me? Yeah. Tell him, bunny. I don't like men. You know what? That is like so true. I scripted, oh well, whatever. I don't feel like talking about that. Some women are so problematic. I mean, yeah, you can pretty much say that about any population. They're not the oppressors, though. Women, too. Get out. No, that's not how this works. You guys, let's not. I don't really do that. Yeah, Kat is right. Anyone can be problematic. Also, when people do talk about men's like oppressive behaviors, or any population's oppressive behaviors, and then you try to equate that to the behaviors of someone who is the part of the oppressed population, that is an equality. You're not doing what you think you are. my god. Tell him, Cat. Ooh, what do moderators do? Fax, no printer. I haven't heard that in a while. What's my favorite food? At the moment, it would probably be, I don't know why I've been obsessed with rajma lately. It's an Indian food. It's like a type of beans. I will send you guys a link to a recipe. I can hear something in your background. Yeah, it's probably my mom talking. That's what I've been obsessed with. Not the specific recipe. I don't really make it with a recipe. I just make it how I was taught to make it. What sort of music do you like? I like a lot of different types of music. I have playlists for them all, but the only type of music I don't super like is country. Unless it's like the specific brand. Unless it's like just, you know, women talking about, oh my god, I hate my husband, because that sort of country is like really entertaining to listen to. Like Carrie Underwood before he cheats. Like, yeah, that was iconic. I mean, I don't know. I don't think country has like the best associations besides like Dolly Parton. But guys, follow my Spotify. I mean, I have playlists on there of the stuff that I listen to. Although I do need to make more because, you know, I vibe to sad songs a lot. Ooh, I used to have that phase, and then I was like, never mind. This is too much. Can you guys hear my mom gossiping in the back? It's her daily 1 p.m. chat with one of my uncles. I sit with him every day in the car while he plays the most irritating country songs. My dad used to play a lot of like weird country songs, and then he started watching TikTok, and then he started playing a bunch of like songs he found on there, and so his playlist is like really bizarre right now. Yeah, Halloween is in a few days. Oh my god, that reminds me, I should finish the last room. For those of you who are watching, it is just a room 444 is a demon one. Please rap while working out. Relatable. I mean, I don't know. I was listening to explicit stuff, but I understood the context. Like, you shouldn't say this around this environment or whatever, but I do love classical music. Oh, that's mostly because I play the violin. Oh, Eminem? Ooh. He's definitely channeling all the hate into his workouts, huh? You get uncomfortable with explicit rap songs? Wow, that sounded really judgmental. I mean, that's like a genuine question. Beethoven. You know what? I really hate everyone for not telling me, for painting Beethoven as if he was white or telling people that he's white. Oh, so annoying. Oh, that's interesting. I was thinking of making a meditation or a guided meditation for how I usually shift, just to end the questions, you know. But I'm not sure how I'd even do that, or whether my voice is even, what is it called? Guided meditation material. Violin is nice. Yeah, I've been playing since second or third grade, I think. No, for real. My French teacher, oh my god, she's so cute. My middle school French teacher, for some reason there was this like rap workshop or whatever, and she went for fun with her husband. And she was like, guys, I was trying to rap and it was just so hard. And she's like, she's so cute. She also used to just, we used to have, she used to play us music, like French music every Wednesday. And that would be our assignment. Like, we'd listen to French music and then say what we liked about, like, the songs. Or disliked. Oh. Yeah, so a lot of, I don't remember, but things like, I think I've made posts about, on Instagram, about living in the end, mental dieting, self-concept, and then shadow work. And it answers a lot of questions I do get a lot, especially on here, about like self-concept and manifesting in general. So if you have questions on that, I'd recommend just reading them. I don't know how to post them on my community post. I mean, I guess I could, but it's kind of a hassle. Community posting with images is kind of weird. Also, I'm stuck between it's not two thumbnails, but for the new theme, there's like thumbnails, but there's like two different, like one of them is all the same font and then one of them has two fonts in it, so. I want to manifest my dad letting me die. You know what? My parents were so against like everything. Like they didn't want me wearing makeup. They didn't want me dyeing my hair. They didn't want me like going out. But I did manifest it. So now I have my own car. I did dye my hair. I do makeup. Got tattoos. So just manifest whatever you want. Who gets sick from hair dye? I get sick of people saying weird stuff like that, though. I just dyed my hair. I got it done, and it was kind of expensive, but it's fine. OMG. Who is on this live right now? I'm curious. Have you guys been here since the beginning of the live? Oh my god, 81 minutes. Every time I'm like, I'll go live for 30 minutes, and then it almost ends up being 2 hours. I'm like, geez, Kai. Eight watching. I think I have free time, so I'll go live again at around 6 p.m. my time, because a lot of people can't join on this time. So I will join on both. I will go live on both. I was low-key thinking of making like study lives, and I don't know how the heck to stream on here. Otherwise I would like stream a movie or something. I normally do movie nights on my Discord, but I haven't done that in a while. Oh, I should. Damn. Yes, I was thinking of doing study lives on here, which is, I think, I like study lives. I join them a lot. Not that I actually do study a lot, but I do have other work that I do. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go live again later, I think. We should be in about 4 or 5 hours. So I get called nerd a lot when it comes to study groups. Why? We should do, yeah, I've been trying to remember to do more movie nights. I just don't know what to stream. Wow, it got really quiet all of a sudden. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna wait a few more minutes for messages to come through, but then I'm gonna end the live. I'll be back later. But yeah, I need to eat as well, because I forgot. Okay, we can figure something out. Yeah, unless staff or the group chat. I think the group chat will have thoughts, I guess. Okay, goodbye, guys. I'm ending it now. It's been like over an hour. Yeah. Bye, everyone. Bye bye. How the fuck do I end this? Oh, there's an X button. Who knew?